Hey guys, good morning. Today's devotion could be from a lot of places. It's really just about the fact that early in Jesus' ministry, when he was doing miracles and casting out demons, he would tell people like to be quiet, or he would tell the demon that he was casting out to be quiet. And that's because Jesus was not out here trying to get attention. He was actually trying to avoid it. At the beginning of his ministry, he knew that his name would draw opposition. And honestly, the work that we do in the earth should draw opposition because it should be done in the name of the Lord. Jesus knew that there would be people after him, and that there were certain places and people that he still needed to encounter and share with. So he couldn't allow the people who were after him to get to him or to arrest him or take him before he took the gospel to where he was supposed to take it. So he was operating kind of under the radar, especially in the beginning. And although Jesus did his best, like, people still talked, right? Because when you're Jesus, when you're doing work that is actually transforming lives, it's very hard to keep that under wraps. It's very hard for people to adhere to the request to be quiet when they're so happy and joyous about what just took place in their lives. He was trying his best to keep it under wraps so that he could be doing the most effective ministry, but that was not always the case. In fact, oftentimes when Jesus would tell someone not to share, they would go right out and tell somebody else. And one time things spread about him so much so that there were so many people he couldn't even enter into the city he was trying to get to. He had to wait until the crowds died down. Here in America, like, we might think attention is good and that it expands our reach. And we may think that so often that we begin seeking attention first, and then attention becomes this primary thing where the mission becomes secondary. And then it's like I'm just saying, speaking generally, we are trying to maintain an audience instead of trying to stay true to the mission. We need to keep things in order, right? We're not out here attention seeking. We should just be seeking to do the will of God. Jesus knew how to handle the crowds. He knew how to handle the haters when they came, but so often we don't, right? And we crack under pressure. We may start going with the flow of people, or trying to do what's necessary to keep our audience instead of just doing what is necessary and doing what the Lord instructs. We may think attention is good, but it's the opposite of good in other countries where practicing Christianity is illegal. Those Christians, those missionaries who go there, they have to know how to operate under wraps. Y'all, the only way to do good ministry is, it doesn't have to be out front. It doesn't have to be in front of a big crowd. You don't have to have a big name. I'm wondering what work of the Lord would be so transformative that the enemy would want to shut it down. And then how can we do more of that work? That's the question I'm sitting with today. That's the question I would ask y'all to ponder. And then let's actually do that work that is so transformative that the enemy would want to shut it down. You guys have a great and wonderful day today. Bye, y'all.